Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you for 100 subscribers. In the previous video, we learned about 13 text functions and also about conditional formatting. In today's video, we learn about match and index function. So basically match function does nothing but it gives you the position of the cell in the entire table or the entire row or entire column, and using index function you can find the exact value present in that cell by entering the position. So suppose we have data of code, number of books, there's 1, 2, 5, 10, and 20, and price. So now proceed ahead. Let's proceed ahead with match function. So enter match function. So now select the lookup value. Lookup value means the value the position you want of that particular cell. So select this. So suppose we select WR103 as a lookup value, and now the lookup array. So this what WR103 is present in this column. So you have to select the entire column. You can also select from code. You can also select from 101. It's up to you. So from where you select, it will be considering the position from there. So as we can see, WR103 is is in third position in this entire column. You can also consider this using selecting the row. So again, let's go to XL104. Suppose we want to find the position of XL104 and running through this row. So as we can see, it is second position. So let's see what value we get. So we have got second position. So the formula or the function we entered was correct. Now let's try one more. Suppose the lookup value is 50 and let's select this row. Oh, sorry, this column. Make sure you enter the comma. So the position number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Let's see whether we get 6. Yes, we got 6. Now let's proceed ahead with index function. As I told you, for using index function, you will be getting the exact value present in that particular cell by entering its position. So let's see what are the requirements for index function. Enter index and then select the entire row or the entire column. So let's select this entire row and then the row number of which data you want. So suppose we want the data of this cell. So this cell is the fifth is on the fifth position of the row. Enter 5. So we have got 42. Let's try one more time. Index, select the row or column. Now enter the number or the position of you want of that row or the particular column. So in this we have selected the column. Suppose we want the second position, it will be $30. So here it is 30. Uh, Another usage of index column is you can also uh, find the data present in the cell by considering the whole table. But for this, you will have to enter the position of row and column both at the same time. So let's select the whole table and first enter the row number. Suppose here we have multiple rows. We have about 11 rows here, and we have selected uh, 5 columns. So suppose we want the value of 10th row and third column. So 42 is the value. 10th row and third column, 42 is the value. Let's try one more time. Index function. Select the table whichever you want. Now let's select a smaller table. So here we have again 11 rows and 3 columns. So enter the row number which you want. Suppose we select the fifth row and the third column. So we have got 38. Let's check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the third column 38. So we have got the answer. In the previous Excel file, we had a look about match and index function. But in this file, we'll have a look at match and index function in a broader picture. So here we have data for salesman code, salesman name, nationality, and the sales for the January. And here we have data for salesman code and salesman name. We have repeated the data, nothing else, deliberately to have a deeper view of match and index function and the exact usage. Let's begin. Enter match function. Now we, as you can see here, we have to find this position for salesman code using match function. Select the salesman code, select the table or the column, press enter. The position should be 1, but we have got 5. The reason is we have not specified or not given the order to Excel that whether we want a exact match, greater match, or a less than match, okay, as you can see here. So as soon as we enter 0 and press enter, you'll get the exact match 1. If you didn't do so, I'll just undo it. So if you didn't do so, that you don't enter 0 or the exact match, you will not get the answer for the rest of the functions. So for that, you need to enter uh, 0. And also, since we want the range to be fixed for the rest of the cells also, so we'll be entering dollar before and before the row and before the column number. So enter dollar B, then dollar 3, then again enter dollar for the end cell of the range and enter 0. So we have got the exact match, and also we have fixed the range for all the cells. Now you can see we have got the data. Now let's proceed ahead for salesman name using match that determine the function of the salesman name. Select the lookup value, enter comma, the lookup array. So now we will be selecting the row as we have selected the column earlier. Select the entire row, enter comma 0, and again make sure that you enter dollar sign before and after row column. Sorry, before only, after row and column. Before row and before column. Now extend this. So we are getting here NA because as you can see for this name the row is different. The row for this name Ashley is row number 5. So we have to change the row number for the specific value. So as soon as we change the row number, you can see here we'll change the row number. We want the row number to be from B5 to E5. So let's change. Press enter. So you will get the value for Ashley also. So let's check whether we have got the correct answer or not. Yes, this position is second in the row. Now we'll find salesman name or the value in the cell using index function. Open the bracket. Select the array. So we have to select the range we want. Here we can select multiple rows and columns. Now enter comma. Enter the row number you want. So we have selected 5 rows as you can see. Sorry, 6 rows here. So enter any random row number. So let's enter 6 and the random column number from 1 and 2. We have 2 columns, so enter 1. So we have got salesman code as we have entered first column, but we want salesman name, so we'll be entering second column. So we have got the name Dhavi Perry for 6th row and second column. So as you can see, this is the 6th row and this is second column. Now let's proceed ahead. We'll find salesman name using index and match at the same time. So if we don't know the exact row number or column number, and you want to find the value in the, inside the cell, so you can use index function and match function at the same time. Make sure that you select both row and column for this, as if I want to as index considers both row and column values. So you have selected the row and column. Now enter the match function. So for first we'll go for the column. So select the column. Before that, select the lookup value. Select the column for that lookup value. Make sure you enter 0 for exact match. Now we want the row. So the select the value for the lookup value for row, and select the row which you want. So we want the lookup value to be Mark Waller, and the row range for Mark Waller is this one. Enter 0. Close the bracket second time because we have opened it after index. Press enter. So you have got the answer Mark Waller. So as you can see, we have entered for H3, that is MW position with MW with respect to Mark Waller. So we have got the value. We have using match function, because we have using match function we have identified the position and the value in the cell at the same time. Now let's proceed ahead with the VLOOKUP value. In this, as you in my previous video I have mentioned, VLOOKUP is specifically used for columnar section, or the data when the data is running through the columns. Now select the lookup value, the table array. So the table array here is to be selected multiple columns, and now enter the column number you want, either one column number or the second column number. Since we want the salesman name, we select the second column number and close. We have got Adil Khan again, as we have not entered whether we want the exact match or the approximate match, but in VLOOKUP it is false or true. So we want exact match, we will be entering false. So we have got Mark Waller again. Thank you for watching the video.